All right, hello and welcome back for the final game of week 8 as we are going to have the Madden Monarchs up against the Denver Apex. Certainly a little bit of a one-sided game here. So we have a 5-2 Madison team up against a 3-4 Denver and their 4th versus 7th. But we're hoping we'll have a good game as always. Looking at their schedule next week, definitely one a lot harder than the other, as Denver will be playing the number 1 Boston Peregrine Falcons, sitting at 7-1, while Madison have the 2-6 Buffalo team still to go. Looking at our weekly schedule, you can see obviously 4 other games down, 3 game 5s, but also the higher seeded team has won every game, and we'll see if that continues. As we look over to our standings then, you can see the top 2 separated out, then Daytona waiting to see if Madison will climb up to tie them, and they would pass them if they do. Then Bedford and Loudoun waiting just above Denver, seeing if they're going to have to fight next week, or if they will clinch with a Denver loss. As then below them, they have the bottom 3, all separated out from each other, but all facing the same fate of the play-in. As we look down to our scenarios, again, neither of these are resolved, as they're waiting on this match, that if Denver lose, they'll clinch. Looking down then at Denver, again, if they lose, they'll get locked to the play-in. If they win, they'll stay alive, and it'll come down to next week. And at this point, Denver do, in fact, still control, because Bedford lost, Denver control getting into the playoffs. But they have an incredibly difficult schedule to get there, again, playing Madison and then Boston. So if they lose at all, they're out. But if they win both, they're in. So definitely a difficult position, but they still have a good chance. And then Vancouver and Buffalo both did get locked into the play-in. I didn't check the lose game diff for both. I would guess they did, but yeah, because that's just kind of hard to say. So especially given that Vancouver lost, I'm sure I could have checked that off. Buffalo is just waiting. And then, of course, they are still waiting to see if Denver win, although, of course, Loudoun did win, so that's checked off for Buffalo anyway. Either way, the most important thing is that they are both play-in teams. Moving down to the stats then, your key players are Honda and Gavin. Although when you look at the player stats, Madison a lot more broken up, with shot percentage going down to Shade, and then assists and saves up to Panda. Meanwhile, over for Denver, it is a tie in goals with T-Mac and Gavin, then shot percentage to T-Mac, and then demos to T-Mac as well. Then looking at the team averages, it is 5-1 in favor of Madison, with saves being the exception, as we often see. And with that, we should be pretty good to go here, as both our teams have joined in. And so we're good to get this game underway, as long as our teams are. We're going to have Madison in blue and Denver in orange. I think Madison certainly pretty clear favorites. I got to go 3-1, giving Denver a game. But we'll see how it looks on the field. I don't believe we're going to have T-Mac here. Hasn't really been responding or very active for about a week or two, but we'll see. We do have all 4 Madison players active and available for this game, although it is Panda sitting out game 1, and we'll see if they rotate through as we've seen in the past. Either way, it's looking like a pretty good start, because it's Honda getting the first goal on the board. So it's first blood going over to Madison. They'll take a 1-0 lead. Now over off the left side again. Gavin up towards the ceiling, dropping back down. Lesson dunked by Honda. Now Bran ends up with control. Now Luigi on out with control, as I've closed betting submissions. No late predictions now that someone has scored. Off the back wall again here. This one now back out off the backboard, but Honda not able to read it. Shade looking for a center. Of course, Shade still sitting on his high 46% shooting. We'll see if that keeps up here. Might be kind of a focus from him. Don't shoot so it doesn't go down. This one's out to the side by Luigi, trying to keep control, but Honda won't let him. Now 50'd by Baran as well. Looking for the pass back. It'll be Gavin sitting under it. Shade now 50 straight back. Bran will let it go, and Honda's on it. Now around the outside, Bussin can't get a piece of that. Now rolled across again. Honda waiting under it, looking for the play. Pop around. A bump makes sure of it. And it's 2-0 Madison. Just a clean play by Honda there. Making it easy. Didn't need any complex flick. Didn't need any crazy play. Just stuck with it. Sent it on target and secured the goal. And so just over a minute in, already a multi-goal advantage for the Monarchs. We'll see if it maintains. The Shade gets another dunk forward. He'll look for it. It's a pass across, but too high to play. Honda now dropping down as it was Shade that grabbed the boost, so he'll turn back in. He'll get a 50 around towards the center, but Luigi's there to get it back out to the side. Bran now up the side wall. Luigi will dunk it away, but can't get a follow. Honda's there. Shot off the back wall and cleared away by Bussin. Gavin down off the ceiling again as Bussin will look for a pass back, but no one really dives. It's free for Honda. That looks wide, and it will be so. Shade at just a bouncing ball, easily responded to by Luigi. Honda forward again. Gavin will try to bang it away. Bran's already there. That's over them all. That's just in. It's 3 for Madison. I believe we're looking at 2 for Honda, 1 for Bran. So at least a little bit spread out. But, of course, all for the same team. And we'll see if we can see any fight back here from Denver, because so far, Madison haven't looked all too threatened. And they have kind of just made light work of getting 3 goals on the board. This one up high again, dropping out. Bran is there. Might have been a pass, but Honda not able to jump for it. We'll just catch it out to the other side. Honda now from the ceiling. That one's wide, and it'll ping out off the post. Shade up next. He will add to the shooting percentage. He is 1 for 1. It is a goal for each member of the Monarchs. And it is 4-0 in game 1. A convincing start here. As Gavin tries to stay behind it again, and it'll roll around the outside. Now played across. Honda trying to clear it downfield. Bussin down off the corner. Now Gavin up in the air, trying to follow it up. Going towards the back wall. Reset down. There's a goal for Denver. Gavin goes the whole way. Goes under 1, pops up. Reset over 1, over 2. And just like that, the Apex are on the board. Definitely still a ways to go. Down by 3 here. But it's at least a step better. And so we'll see. Is this one around the outside? But the shot is saved again. Honda trying to bounce it down and away. Now off the side wall. Gavin can't get another piece of it. Gavin, though, tracking it down. Honda will knock it out. Bussin, dunked. That's in. 2 for Bran, 5 for the Monarchs. And their lead's right back up to 4. Five to 1. And Madison continuing to dominate this game. This one, though, forced back in, floating towards the net. Honda gets up and parries it out. Did get the corner boost, which kind of strands Bran, but able to get enough on that to force it high, and then Shade will get a clear downfield. Shade now a 50 right back down. Fake by Honda, and now sent out to the side. Now centered out. Honda, another save out to the side. Luigi will get demoed. Shade trying to get it down to Honda. It's a good 50 there by Denver, but Bran's there to pick it up, sweep it away from midfield, and just make sure it won't go into their net. And now another 50 crosses. We're down to the final minute. So, certainly not a great start to the series for Denver, but still a lot of time left to go. So don't want to count them out just yet, as now this one's played down. towards the corner, but Shade's there pretty easily. He'll get it sent away. And so as the time winds down to the final 30 seconds, it's only getting more and more confident and more likely. As this one played across again. Bussin trying to pop it up. Now Bran off the side wall. This one dropping down, and it's another 50 by Honda. It'll center, but it won't go anywhere. And as the time winds down, Madison will secure the first game pretty confidently. And they will play from in front in the series as they take one step closer to controlling the push for third place. As you can see, the shots pretty close, much closer than you would expect, as they outshoot them 7-6. Not the other way around, but the result still is that they do outscore them. And in fact, they only outshoot them by 1, but they outscore them by 4. So I would say that's a pretty good result, all things considered. And so as we load in now, game number 2. The match definitely in the control of Madison. But will they close it out, or can Denver pull it back? Let's find out. Fresh 5 minutes on the clock. We're probably going to want to see a better start out of Denver, because it feels like if they don't make this a lot closer, as okay, I was going to say it could get out of hand, but it doesn't look like they want to let that happen, because Gavin, an early dribble, goes right around Honda, walks it in. And just like that, it is 1-0. And Denver going to be playing from in front here. So it's a look we haven't seen from them. We'll see if they're able to keep it up, though, as that'll help. Luigi. Bussin pops it forward. Luigi, the redirect, just taps it forward. And I can't even blame Shade for not reacting to that one. And so 15 seconds in, it's a 2-goal lead. Off the right side again, now Bussin bouncing it down. Later on the outside, Gavin trying to drop it down. Shade bouncing it around. Brand's there, but he hits the post. Gavin clears it. Luigi secures it. And just like that, it's 3. It probably should have been a goal for Madison, but they double commit, they hit it wide, and it turns into an easy one on the other side. And so it's 3-0 for Denver. A very convincing start to this game. And the main question is just going to be, can they maintain it? This one bounces up off the corner. Shade trying to guide it down. It's Bussin, though, off the back wall, and that one forced high again. Honda now waiting under it. Another one flicked forward, up towards the ceiling. Now dropping back down. Luigi trying to play it forward. Now around again. Ran trying to jump up. This one around the outside. Shade over off the right wall. Luigi now not going to be able to reach that one either. And we'll try to knock it downfield. It'll bounce up high off the back wall. Gavin there to collect, having pretty good control of it, but not able to do too much in the end. Shade will force it back in. Bussin now looking for another clear. Luigi gonna get zoned off it. Bussin will miss, but Gavin gets back in time. Now Bussin another center out. Honda diving across, gets it back in. Honda will chase it himself. He'll 50 even. Moving in, 2 players there. Brand pops it high. Unclear if Shade would have had a better shot, but the result is that they both go, and they almost get countered again as Honda almost looked for a turtle goal. Well, that would have been Gavin, I believe, but it was blocked out to the side by Madison, and they finally get one on the other side. Madison pull it back. As Honda centers it out, it's so awkward for Gavin, who's about a step too far off the line. And so it's 1 goal back. It's now 3-1. And with just under 3 minutes left to play, Madison starting to show some life here. As Gavin plays it off the corner, Shade trying to wait under it, now playing it back forward. Dunk back out to the side. Now Gavin around the outside trying to wait behind it. It's a 50. Honda's shot is blocked, but Shade's is not. 3-2. Madison get another goal back. And by the way, Shade is still perfect shooting on the series. He's up to 53% on the season. Because he was 1 for 1 last game, he's 1 for 1 so far this game. Boston looking for a counter, but Shade is there, but it's dunked by Luigi. 4-2. Denver take the momentum back. Shade had the save, but he tries to hit it straight down the field, and they are there to punish that error. And so just like that, Denver bring their lead back up to 2, maybe 3, although 2 combined to get that one away. Boston, though, trying to catch it back. Flick by 1, Bran is there. He'll get the boost, trying to slow it down, but now bumped off it. Now down off the ceiling, Luigi's there, Honda will save. Out off the right side, Bran trying to get this one away, now down off the ceiling. Luigi brings it down. Luigi up the sidewall again, looking for it. There's a demo, but Bran through the smoke gets the save. Gavin again. This time it's in. Five, 2, Denver. And they are making this one-sided. Still time left here for Madison, but it has obviously been a much better game for Denver, as they have gone pretty close to flipping the roles of the first game. They have been the dominant team for the majority of this game, and they've been able to hold on, not conceding many, and they've obviously found quite a lot of goals themselves. This one pops back out off the back wall again, dropped back down, but then popped away. Now off the sidewall by Bussin. Honda will keep it out wide. Off the back wall, Gavin there, dunked back the other way. Now dropped in by Luigi, 1 minute left to go. Madison still trailing by 3. Gonna need to start getting some goals on the board here soon if they want a chance in this game. Honda now another one dropped down. It's off the sidewall, Shade will get dusted. Gavin following it down to the corner, he might look for a bump. But Bran jumps up early and keeps it wide. The problem is, it's another Denver push. And the longer it goes, and the more they score, the more this game is secured. As that should be a dagger by Gavin to make it 6-2. 37 seconds left to go, but a 4-goal lead should be insurmountable. Hopefully. This one, though, over to the right side. Gavin trying to wait on it. Cleared away by Honda. Luigi keeping it in. He'll jump above it as Shade will try to take control. Down the sideline, 50 through another, but Gavin cuts it off. Final 15 seconds here. Madison will not break out. They will not get close enough to the goal. And as the time runs down, they will not win this game. They might get one more for the road, but there's no one to take the last shot. And so Denver bring things even. And it's 1-1 after 2 games. Certainly a pretty clean game here as they managed to tie up the goal diff. Didn't see the shots there, as we'll see Shade back out and Panda join in. So I'll have to look those shots up on ball chasing. But either way, pretty good result, certainly, for Denver in the end. As we'll look forward instead towards game number 3. Obviously, we'll see Panda coming in. We'll see if that's a boost back into Madison. But this just looks like a much better game for Denver, that they were able to get more control, play better defense, and obviously find themselves a win. And so as we look forward to game number 3, Urban Central will be the stage. But let's see who can find match point. As by the way, the shots was 14-5 in favor of Denver, but it's a much better start here for Madison as Honda sets it up and Brand sends it home. 1-0. Madison get first blood. Okay, but Shade, you did go 2 for 2 goals for shots. And so your shooting percentage is up to 53%. And so the extra game was good for that. Right? This one's around the outside. Panda chasing it, centering it out. Honda following it down midfield. He'll pop it off the back wall, but no one's there except Gavin. Honda turning back in, but again, just a little too slow. He'll get beat on the challenge. Ran out to the right side. Gavin trying to play it around. Panda won't connect. Honda now sends it away. Brand pops it up in the air. Trying to leave it down. Now it's bussin' right down the middle. No one's back. It's the Madison Classic as no one is in even midfield. And it's a free overcommit goal for Denver to tie things up. I think if you drew a line about 90% of the way down the field, you could encompass all 3 Madison players there. As 2 were pretty much on the ball, 1 was going somewhere else. And again, there's no defense. And Denver take the lead. Brand trying to air dribble it out, goes nowhere. No one is covering behind him, and it goes straight in. And so at the 1-minute mark, it is Denver who are playing in front. Now Brand off the left wall again, bussing up in the air. This one away. Popped up again, but Panda able to get a dunk on it. Luigi still playing it downfield. Honda trying to get it away. Gets a demo, but that makes him all the more awkward, although he's still staying behind this one. Finally bumped off it, so he'll be forced to abandon, and Panda will move in next. Gavin now a 50. That'll push it all the way back to the midfield. Honda there first. Catch around 1. Cut by another. Gavin pumps it up. Is there a follow? Brand will miss. Panda's shot is saved. Denver hold on, and they keep their lead. Honda trying to clear it in again. Is this one dropped down? Now off the left side. Towards center. There's a shot. Brand ties it up. 2-2. Brand finally finds an opening. And Madison regain their footing in this game, as they have brought things level with 3 minutes left to play. There's a beat though, and it's open again. Right back off the kickoff. Panda going all the way downfield. Not sure if he would have been back in time. But either way, Honda's nowhere to be found either. And so it's just too aggressive of a challenge from Brand. No one's playing behind him. And it's a third pretty open net for Denver. Now down off the ceiling. Played across. Shot forward. Panda's in the corner, but fortunately for him, that one's wide. But Busted keeping the pressure on. Popped up high for now. Now Gavin off the right side. Reset. Won't be able to get anything more. Brand pushes it into the corner yet again. Bussin trying to get it around. Now Luigi clearing this one downfield. Panda trying to play it back. Luigi staying with it. Has to leave it off. Now Panda down the sideline. This one dunked up off the left wall. Bussin waiting. And now it's Brand to clear it away. There's another one down to the corner. Bussin now passes it out to the side. Now dropping back down again. This one played away. Luigi trying to send it down the middle. And another one sent away. Now Brand trying to drop it down. Honda off the right side, looking for a play forward. This will get down to the back wall. Now Pincher on the outside. Pinned off the backboard. Luigi now leaves it back. Now Panda over to the right wall. This one up in the air, floating forward. Now pinched back away again. Brand trying to jump up. It's down off the left wall. He'll get one more to leave it close. Panda coming across. Bang down towards the corner. Honda off the ceiling, won't get any more. Luigi will miss, but Gavin's there too. Under 90 seconds left to play. Still a lead for Denver. Panda now trying to recenter it. Luigi will get up for another save. Panda though still with control. Over one, over two. Bran is there, but Gavin gets enough. Honda puts it wide. Gavin clears it downfield. Panda gets it off target, but Denver will break out again as they are holding on defense. Panda now drops it back down, but Gavin makes another save. Honda circling around. That one popped up by Luigi. Going the wrong way, but not punished for now. This one, though, centering, and it's saved by Luigi. Brand trying to get it up in the air. 50 down by Luigi. Gavin's there. 35 to go. No boost on Honda as he's forced to retreat here. Trying to sweep in. He's beat by Gavin. Luigi gets the flick. Gets the goal. 4-2. Denver double their lead. And they are 30 seconds away from match point. The early defense has let down Madison. And they have not been able to break through a brick wall on defense from Denver. Final 15 seconds, they need a goal now. That one off the post. Panda picks it back. It's a one-goal game. 10 seconds is not a lot of time, but there is an opportunity. Denver just need to hold on, but where will the kickoff go? Faked back, Honda's there. He'll pop it up towards Panda. It won't get there. Honda forward. Luigi camps the net. He'll get it away. Panda is dunked. That finds ground. Denver are one game away. They shut the door. They play safe enough. They tie them in shots 8-8, and they get one extra goal to win the game. By the way, Honda, 0 goals in that game. 0 shots, more specifically and more importantly. As Denver just set up a wall on defense, and there was just nothing they could do about it. As we load in now, game number 4. Madison have lost 2 straight games. Their defense was kind of shocking in that one. Will we see something better, or will Denver close out the series and keep things interesting looking to next week? This one around the outside, popped up in the air. No one able to get a piece of it. Now up off the corner again. Gavin looking for a pass back. Now it's Luigi off the back wall. Fakes out Honda. Bussin 50s it deeper into the corner again. Bussin is there. Denver score first. It's panic for Madison as Panda cheats out too far, and it 50s over to Bussin. 26 seconds in, and it is a lead for the Apex. Panda playing it out to the side, looking to pop it back in. Now up around the corner, Gavin trying to get it away. Honda drops it in. Now this one off the back wall again. Bran around the outside. Now back down off the ceiling. Honda trying to get it away. Now Honda off the ceiling again. Bran up early, knocks it down. Now Gavin around the outside. Bussin trying to knock it down as now it's Gavin. That one forward, but cleared away in the end. Now out around the outside again. Gavin trying to pop it up. Brand down to the back wall. Bussin trying to get it away. He'll go over to the right side, now bouncing up in the air again. Honda dunked back down. Gavin off the right side. Bran is there to knock it forward, but won't get too much on it. And now on it again. Gavin trying to get it away. Nothing really able to work there for Honda, as Bran will try to get it. He'll get it off the right side. That's over Bussin, but Luigi's waiting. He'll pop it forward again, looking to read it, but Bran just barely gets a piece of it to knock it away. Gavin, though, a double up high in the air. Honda will get it wide, but Madison are still awkward. Bussin doinks it up higher. Panda sends it away. Madison survive again, but they need a clear, and they won't get it. Gavin makes it 2-0. Madison just look outplayed. And it's a 2-goal lead for the Apex. Panda now forcing it back forward. Bussin trying to control. Honda dives. He'll beat him. It's off the post. And no one can send it home. Panda now another try right at Luigi. Honda will get a dunk down. Panda trying to jump. Has a shot, but Bussin's there in plenty of time. Bran now across again. Honda there. Finally, they break through. Took him a while, but Bran sets it up. Honda sends it home. And it's now a 1-goal game as we approach the halfway point of game number 4. Bran trying to take control again, looking for a bump. It gets sent down, but no one really ready for it. Eventually, Honda will be there. He'll send it to Panda. He'll send it to the corner, but Gavin sends it right back. Luigi now going around it. Won't get that touch, but will get a bump. Low boost on Gavin. He will lose the race to it. And now Bussin left alone. Pops it up in the air. Gets by Honda. Gets over Bran. Now it's Panda alone in a 2v1. But he'll play it well. He'll get it downfield. And they'll hold on as Madison look for another goal that they need. This one sent down. Honda not ready to go. Chooses to play passive. Now he'll catch it wide of the net. Trying to get it away, but it's a pass right into Gavin. That one wide, but it'll drop down to Bran. He'll try to pop it up, and Panda will get a good follow-up. Now down the middle again. Bran to Panda. The defense gets a piece, but not a save. It's a tie game. Two to two. It is all tied up with 90 left to play. Bran trying to pop it up in the air. Gavin will drop it down. Now popped up in the air yet again. Panda trying to drop it in. Demo there. Now it's Bran to the back wall. Caught across again. Now Panda, another one passed in. Honda has a shot. Honda has a goal. It's 3 straight for Madison, and they take the lead. It's a good center by Panda, and Honda gets enough on it. Gavin tried to dive and did enough to get a ghost touch, but that won't be enough to save it. Or rather, leg touch more specifically, because obviously he didn't actually touch it in the end. Panda tries to bang this one away, and he'll do just that. Gavin up early. Honda beats him to it. 4-2. Madison double their lead. 51 left to go. But the Monarchs are in prime position to take control of this game and send it on to match point. And to game 5, more specifically, of course, because both teams would have match point. but it's not locked yet because Denver get one back. It's 4-3. There's a goal right back for Denver, as it was a bit of chaos and certainly an overcommit. Now this one dunked in by Bran. Bussin won't connect, but no one's there except Gavin, and he'll beat 2 with that touch. Now Panda, even on a 50, won't be able to follow, but does enough that Honda will be able to get there. Gavin now around the corner again. Honda off the post. Bran is there, and that should be the dagger. 19 seconds left to go. And it is back to a 2-goal lead, as it is Madison leading it 5-3. Now this one 50'd up off the bar again. Bran puts it right off the same spot. Panda makes it 3. A trio of crossbar hits, and they won't get another goal. But it won't change the result, of course, as that one finds the ground. And so Madison do close it out. But I think they would have liked those last few shots back. Just gonna go ahead and throw that guess in there. But they will end up out shooting them, as it'll be 12-6 in shots. And they'll outscore them by 2 in goals as well. And so the stage is set. One more game. All that's left to be played as we roll forward. Game number 5. Only one place we can be headed as we look forward to Champions Field to crown our winner here tonight. Will Madison close it out and send Bedford and Loudoun to the playoffs? Or can Denver take the win and keep things interesting? Only one game left to decide. And by the way, I've never heard that term for sure, Jay. So whatever you say, man. As Panda tries to take control of this one. 50'd out off the back wall. Bran up high in the air. Panda trying to follow it up. He'll knock it down. Bussin saves it very close off the post, but no one's there to punish or follow up. Now around the outside, 50'd out. Honda there, off the post. Bussin now on it again. Bran another 50 forward. Gavin trying to get it around. Now dunked back in again. Honda trying to pop it up, using all of his boost to get back to it. Won't get much, but it does allow Bran to get there. Now Panda gets beat as well, though. It's open, but they rush it, and it goes wide. Gavin now a 50 down, forced off the post. Panda will get it away. So close to a Denver goal, but they can't take advantage, and we stay scoreless just over a minute in. And now down off the corner, Bussin bangs it all the way downfield. Hand up in the air again. Gavin flying it across. It'll be Honda to send it down. Luigi now trying to drop it in again. Panda slows it all the way down, then speeds it right back up. Another 51, but it's harmless to the corner. Honda looking for a center, trying to create some threat. Cleared away for the moment. And Bran will try to keep it back in. Awesome, now one touch around Bran. Panda's there to follow up. One more touch makes it awkward for Gavin, plus another, and he'll be forced to leave it to Luigi. Demo there by Honda, opens it up for a pinch by Bran. He'll fake a shot. It ends up with Honda. He'll take a shot, and he'll get the lead. 1-0. Madison get first blood in the final game of the series. The touch there wasn't enough to get it away. And Honda slams it in the top of the net. And no one can get there. 3 minutes left to play. And Madison will play from in front here. Gavin trying to pop it out again. Bran back down off the ceiling. And now Luigi tries to get it away. This one down the sideline, played back across. Panda back into the corner again as it'll pop straight up. Gavin on it next. Honda now getting it away again. This one will get dropped down. Now around the outside, Bran is there, off the back wall. Honda trying to jump in next, dropping this one down, but then it's harmless out to the corner. Panda looking for another center, but Bran gets beat. And now will have to try to get it back. Now cutting well to beat Luigi. Luigi will though get back to it. He'll beat Honda. Bussin beats the next, but Panda's there as it was off the post. Gavin, another one played across. Too high for Bussin. Bran trying to read it. Can only get a 50, and it's not a great one as Gavin's there. Honda does well to beat him, but he has to give his life to do so. And now ending up with it as there are 2 minutes left to go. Time starting to run down for Denver. This has still been a very back and forth game, but for now it's just Madison clinging to a small lead. Honda now back down into the corner. Flick up over one by Gavin. Almost gets a bump. It's not the greatest touch by Bran, but it does enough. Now a shot, but Luigi dives back in time. Honda around the outside again. This one blocked away. Panda won't get a piece of that. Gavin instead takes it away, but now it's forced right back through. Madison not letting up, not giving them anything for free. Of course, the biggest threat would be an overcommit, but instead, the biggest threat is just Gavin. Luigi pops it up. Gavin, a redirect over Honda to the top right corner. An incredible goal, and we have parity. 74 seconds left to go. And Gavin comes up huge for Denver. But not for long. It's been 7 seconds and Madison get it back. Easy enough, I guess, is Bran. I don't know what that touch is. I don't think he does either. But it bounces down off the back wall. Honda bangs it bar down and it goes straight in. And so just like that, Madison make up for Gavin's shot and put themselves right back in front. Panda, that one got scary, but he manages to get enough to push it wide. Bussin another one down off the back wall. Bran will clear along. Gavin's alone, but they won't get a shot. Now he'll recover. Not the greatest touch, but Bussin's back to back him up. Luigi won't find a piece of that. Now Gavin in the air again. Over one. Honda needs a touch. He'll get one. Gavin will be there next. Off the back wall. Double out. Bussin overruns it. Panda. It might be open. It is. 3-1. 2-goal Madison lead. One closer to Bacon's prediction of 4-1, but they'll be happy with 3. As they are 30 seconds away from surviving a tough game against Denver. This one played around behind him though. Gavin, there's a shot. Back within 1. It won't be 4-1 because the 5th goal goes to Gavin. And it's 3-2. 16 seconds. Certainly not comfortable. Certainly not easy. But also certainly manageable. Panda trying to play it down. Luigi puts it wide. Bran pops it straight up in the air. Honda beats Gavin to it. It will get downfield, and with a flick from Honda, Madison survive and get their 5th, 6th even win on the season. Certainly not the easy series I'm assuming they may have expected, but a win will be a win. And so Madison will climb to 6-2. They will move back into a provisional 3rd place. And they will control that exact slot. And at the same time, that will solve the playoff picture in Pixel. And so as I can get those posted in the Discord, I'll also allow it to... I put it in a slideshow because that's 3 results, so I'll just let that free play. And so there you go, as Denver will be locked to the play-in. And then following that up, that will also lock in Bedford for the playoffs. And because they're at the same record, as it will eventually scroll to, that will also lock in Loudon then for the playoffs. I swear I timed that perfectly, and I don't know how, by the way. Like, I know how long I set it to. I was not thinking about it. I was not timing it up. But it scrolled as I was saying it. And so we take that as allow me to get all of those posted in the Discord. And then we will go check on Madison for an interview. And assumedly have one, as we typically do. Just getting that, 3 things to post. And so, obviously, it will be interesting to see how the seeding ends up, as I assume that's an interview. I received a DM of, yeah, it's fine. And so I assume that means we can have an interview. But that'll do it. As just some quick... Actually, no, I'll do the seating implications after the interview, because we are going to have one. And so we will be back in just one moment. And we are back with Madison, as that is a bit of a close series, but you guys close it out in 5. How's it feel to get your 6th win?
Being cheating.
It feels good. That was a fun series.
Good. Feels pretty good. Unlimited, type shit.
Got goosebumps on
If
my
you say
sack.
so, man.
Okay. All right.
You guys are fantastic at these interviews. I love being here for them.
Dude, this is fun.
Madison Country. Let's ride.
I mean, Shade,
Let's
how
ride.
does it feel to be your team's one good shooter?
I mean, it's my cross to bear.
Okay.
How does it feel to be a very biased commentator?
Well,
You were rooting for us the entire time. I was listening. He said Apex, them boys are butt. That's what he said. I heard it.
I don't think I
Mhm.
did. I don't think I
I heard
did.
it. I seen it with my own ears.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I do got to ask you guys. Obviously, you put in the main roster, you lose game 3. How'd you guys respond to game 4?
Started playing the game, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, Shade.
It took Brand singing a song to them. Let's be
Okay.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
That's what it took.
Brand serenaded us.
So
and
there was a goal they scored where I missed the boost on kickoff, and Honda said that I should have gotten the boost and he should have been fine to turn up field. Which, it's his opinion. We can talk about it later.
He can be
So
wrong.
I made
it's
a
okay.
song. I made a song about how I was sorry that I missed the boost, and I think it really cheered him up.
Okay. Nice.
We're a big vibes team, so if me and Honda are mad at each other, things don't go well. But we always find a way to make up.
Yeah, game 2 and game 3 they were mad at each other, so that's why we lost. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that does lock you guys a top 3 or a top 4 seed, obviously. And you do control that seed now, as next week you guys are up against Buffalo. How do you feel about that matchup?
Well, we'll see if Osama bin Brand shows up next week.
Okay.
If he does, then it's probably another game 5. If we get an all Honda situation, then I think it's also game 5.
Oh, what?
What about the new news? T-Mac out. What are you talking about, Koala?
Oh,
I mean, that had been set up. We kind of knew that would happen,
Yeah. No, real talk though. I think next week, just real quick, next week I think we'll be fine. We'll take it to game 5 for content. 6 weeks in a row, 5 weeks in a row. Excuse me, of game 5. But
yeah. You can make it one more.
Exactly. End the season on a high note, winning another game 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I want to ask about something else next week, we do also have, I believe, Daytona playing up against Inchin. Who do you think wins that matchup?
Daytona for sure. Inchin blows.
Fartona, bro. Fartona, and I can't think of a funny one for Inchin.
I mean, Lemon's been going with Luck Illusion, I think, but...
The Lucky Illusion.
Yeah.
Their luck ran out.
Lucky Radical Illusion.
Murphy was banned. Their luck ran out. They're done. It's over.
No,
I
hot
mean-
takes. Murphy never should have been banned. He did nothing wrong.
Well, follow up.
Okay.
Do you guys think, no matter which side you play, do you think that turns into a game 5?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
No. I think it's a game 4.
Okay.
At
Because,
most,
I
yeah.
mean, Inchin have changed, but up to this point, every single game between the top 4 has gone to 5.
Yeah, they're gonna break that streak, and I don't really care who wins it. One of them's gonna win it in 4, though.
I trust in
Fair.
Cozy.
I'm also gonna trust in Cozy. Shout out Draco, but let's go Cozy.
Yeah. Cozy has short
Yeah.
legs and a big torso.
Okay.
6 foot with like 2 foot legs. Torso.
All right. That's one build for
Looking like
sure.
Marvel Rivals, Mr. Fantastic out there.
Yeah. Walks on all fours and barely bends over.
All right.
I think we've lost the plot.
Yeah, I think so.
It's relevant.
Or
and
we
that's why
found
they're
it.
losing in,
One or the
so
other.
That's why they're losing in 4. That's why they're losing in 4. Trust.
Either it's been lost completely or finally found, and I'm not sure which.
We got it. We got it. Listen, we found it. We found it.
Either way, I do think that's about all I have for you guys. So, congratulations on the win, and good luck next week.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks
Thanks.
for casting, Doggo.
Absolutely.
Why didn't you entertain my Smurfy thing?
All right, and that will do it for week number 8 as well. And so your final score here, Madison 3, Denver 2. And so like I said, I'll get into some seeding things. Boston still control the number 1 seed. And then assuming they win it, then the winner of Inchin versus Daytona will get the number 2 seed. Or if Boston were to lose, then Inchin would be able to get 1. Then Madison control number 3. That I guess that's interesting then. What happens if, because Madison lost to Boston, right? So that would get a little bit wild, because then it would be 1-1s all around, and Madison probably lose game diff. So that is a way that Madison, I guess, Madison could then in theory get second, or they'd probably end third, realistically. Especially if they win convincingly. But, again, we'll see. I don't remember. I don't know if you guys are the worst team. I feel like no. You guys are active, at the very least. I think Boston is the most long-winded. I don't know. But there are a lot of different teams to interview, for sure. Yeah. That kind of explains the top 4. Then the bottom 2 in the playoffs are at least simple, as Bedford and Loudoun play each other. Winner gets 5, loser gets 6, and that's how that ends. But that also is how week 8 ends. So like I said, your final score here, last time, Madison 3, Denver 2. They take it down in 5 games. We got 1 week left to play. Still things to figure out in Prism. Still seeding to figure out in Pixel. We hope you'll tune in for the final week of the regular season. And so, we'll see you then next week.